Marvel is being silly again when it comes to their canon and the ABC shows. So this is an article coming from Screen Rant where they say Screen Rant's Joe Deckelmeyer recently caught up with Marvel Studios head of TV, streaming, and animation Brad Winderbaum to talk What If Season 3, and the executive briefly brought up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter as their that's not spelled right, but that's fine. As far as their MCU canon status. While not revealing too many details, Winterbaum said he enjoys thinking about trying to square those ABC shows with the canon, as he stated the following. Well, I'll tell you this, and put it to you like this. It's exciting for me to think about how to square those ABC shows with the canon. That to me, if you know me and the way my brain works, that is fun territory to imagine. Screen Rant says, well, I have a list that breaks down episodically where it would fit into the MCU, so I'll send it to you after this. Brad Winterbaum then says, I need it. I need it. So this is just like a really interesting quote because there is like a certain sect of the fandom that is so like they so insistent that the Netflix shows and the ABC shows, like they have this perspective of like they've always been canon. They've always been canon. You're stupid. You're a stupid poopy head if you think that they're not canon. When the guy himself, Brad Winderbaum, the head of Marvel Studios TV, has had to come out and say that as far as the Netflix shows, that they're now officially Netflix canon. They were not going to be canon beforehand. Now they've made the decision to make it Netflix, to make the Netflix stuff canon to the MCU. And now he's literally saying like about the ABC shows that he's trying to like maybe figure out to see how they would fit, how they would square up, right? How they would fit into the MCU. They've literally come out and said that there was a period of time where it was weird and it wasn't necessarily canon. Now they're clearly trying to see if they can figure it all out to make it canon. And like this to me has, admittedly, to be fair to the people that have been insisting all this time that they are canon, obviously they're not like crazy to think that, right? I mean, Coulson was in the Avengers movies, or in the Marvel movies from Avengers beforehand, and then they spun him off into his own TV show. That obviously, like, you would obviously go like, oh yeah, obviously that's canon. Agent Carter was in Captain America: The First Avenger. They then spun her off into her own TV show. Obviously, you would think that that's canon.